Got my breakfast casserole. So that's what I'll be having for breakfast this morning. What's today? Sunday. Lunchtime on Sunday. Got my burger. And my burger, 1.5 burgers and a salad. And my dressing. This total ends up being 591 calories, 44 grams of fat, 6 carbs, and 38 protein. I use these for my dressings so then I can take them to work. Hang on, I'll show you what I do with my meat. I cut it up and then I just go and I put that in with my salad because it tastes good. And yep, I just licked the plate. But yeah, so this will be my lunch and I will show you supper. Okay, so here is supper. That's the pork and mushroom gravy I made yesterday. And 2 cups of veggies with a tablespoon of butter. So dinner is 446 calories, 11 carbs, 47 protein, and 21 fat. So my total for the day is Sunday. Today's Sunday. Total is 1551 calories, 118 protein, 20 total carbs, and 106 fat. Now, if I was counting net carbs, it'd be less than 20, but I'm not going through all that. I'm trying my best to keep it under 20. So there we go. That's my supper, and that's what it all comes out at the end of the day today. Today's Monday. This is lunch. It's 1.5 burgers. I brought a boiled egg, and my salad, and some dressing. After work, I have a meeting, so I brought 1.5 burgers for supper. I won't be having vegetables, so I thought, well, let me just tag this egg in extra. So this is what I'm having today, Monday, for lunch. And here it is, all mixed up to eat. I added my dressing and that egg, and it's in here with my burger. I put my burger in there. I eat my burger at room temperature. I bring it in a container to work, and that's where it stays. And then I eat it at lunchtime. Let me tell you what I'm thinking of doing. Next week, I'm thinking of, instead of breakfast casserole, just having my 6 ounces of burger. When I compared the difference, the casserole is 451 calories, 33 protein, 3 carbs, and 34 fat. 1.5 burgers is 435 calories, 30 protein, 0 carbs, and 34.5 fat. So they're pretty comparable. I'm going to see if the burger, 6 ounces of burger, stays with me a little longer. Every day at about 10:30 or so, my stomach starts growling. So I'm going to see if just having the 1.5 burger will extend it. And it's not going to be a huge difference in calories. It's going to at least set me back 15 calories by eating the burger. So we will see how that works, but I'll let you know what I do. So here's what we're looking at today. The lunch I had for breakfast. For breakfast I had 1.5 burgers, and I had my coffee. So for lunch, this is what I made. I think Saturday. It's got the shrimp and hot dogs and pork steak in it. So this is that. Oh, and cabbage. I think that's what's in it too. And then my salad. It's funny how much these salads shrink, after they've been put together for a little bit. I plugged everything in. Supper is going to be 1.5 burgers. So for breakfast, or for the day, my calories will be 1594. My protein will be 107. My carbs will be 11. That's total carbs. And my fat will be 121. So that's what I'm doing today on Tuesday. Holy cow, that hot dog and pork steak and shrimp with the Cajun seasoning and cabbage was amazing. I will make that again. My mouth is like full of flavor. I can breathe in and out. The shrimp may or may not have stank up the hallway, but you know, it's our secret. But holy cow, it was so good. But the problem for me is when I eat something so good, I'm still impulsive and I still can't get enough of things. So I want to go back and eat more and more and more until I am sick to my stomach. But I'm going to pick my teeth and get some gum and get on with my day. But gosh, that was some good stuff, Maynard. So here's what we have for supper. I changed it up. I have 6 ounces of chicken that I made this weekend. I have one of those single cups of guacamole and 2 tablespoons of pico de gallo. And I have 1 jalapeno stuffed olive. And then I have, it's 2 cups of the Normandy blend of vegetables. So for this meal, it's 470 calories. And then for the day, it's 1618, so 1,618 calories. Protein is 107. Fat is 114. Carbs, total carbs is 26 with 9 fiber. So, yeah. So, it's a little more carbs than what I would like for my total carbs. Like I said, I'm trying to focus on total carbs. But if you're doing net carbs, 26 minus 9, that'd be 17 if you're counting net carbs. So anyway, yep, that's what I'm having for supper. It is still Tuesday. And I'm having my Cajun hot dog thing, cabbage for lunch, and a salad. So that's what I'll have. Maybe pick up my little. You can I put these in the dishwasher. These right here, I put these in the dishwasher. My coworker just walked in and heard me talking. So here's my little lunchy box, and there's my salad. Here's what we're having for supper. 2 cups of the Normandy blend. This is 6 ounces of chicken. It looks terrible. 2 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of pico de gallo, and 2 little olives. I went to Walmart after work, and that place, it's just like a siren. The most random things call my name, and I haven't bought a rotisserie chicken in months and months. But anyway, so I got one and I picked it apart. I have chicken in my refrigerator and freezer, but anyway, I did it. I bought one. So, yeah, so that's what I'm having. 6 ounces of chicken, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of pico de gallo, 2 black olives, and 2 cups of the Normandy blend with this seasoning on it. And this guy's going nuts. I dropped an olive a while ago, and he dug it out and ate it. It was in the corner. So he's trying to find more. Anyway, okay, what's today? Wednesday. Oh, yeah. So my supper is 436 calories. My total for the day is 1,594 calories, 110 protein, 110 fat, 26 total carbs, and 7 fiber. So total carbs is 26. If you're doing net carbs, it would be 19. Hey there, it is the weekend, and I went through all of my meals that I have made up, and I have all of them, but I think I need enough for like maybe one more day So without making my casserole, because I really find that I'm getting hungry like within 1 or 2 hours afterwards, and I stay fuller longer whenever I have, meat. So I've got some stew meat that I had made up, or that I had frozen, and I actually let it sit out for a couple hours to thaw somewhat, but it didn't thaw all the way. I've got on 400. I did it for 9 minutes and then mixed it all up, and then I've done it 3 minutes, and so now I'm going to go for 6 more minutes, just so the outside gets good and done, and I'll show you what I'm going to do afterwards. I have put some of this adobo seasoning with pepper and some salt, and I finished off, so I threw it away, some everything bagel seasoning. So we're going to let this go, and then I'll show you what I'm going to. Okay, it's been 6 minutes, and that's how it's looking. Hang on, that's not very good angle there. That's better. So that you can see that bagel seasoning, the little Alright, so what am I going to do with it? Well, just what anybody else would do with it. I'm going to mix it up here, and just because y'all hear me talk does not mean I'm talking to you. I know it's hard to believe. So, you've seen how I've been eating this week, keeping it under 1,600 calories. I plugged in some different foods, and I'm not sure I'm going to do it. I've got a little more looking to do, but I plugged in some different numbers. I still, like I said, I got to work through everything I already have and whatnot, but I'm very curious about doing what I figured out to be under 1,600 calories. If I did my coffee and meat, it would be 2 hamburgers for breakfast, then hang on, I can't talk and count and think at the same time. Of the 80-20, and then do 12 ounces of the 93% for lunch, and then do, I think it was 6 ounces of which the 2 burgers is 8 ounces. So basically 8 ounces of 80-20 for breakfast, 12 ounces of 93% for lunch, and then of 93% beef, and then do 6 ounces of ground chicken for supper. So all of that would give me about a little. It would be, I think it would give me like 1,400 calories or so. So I'd have a little play for other things, like let me say, like for cheese, or I think 2 cups of, 2 cups of those, like that Normandy blend is like 50 calories. So what I'm trying to look at is, if I want it, I've got diarrhea a lot right now. And I'm trying to I'm just being blunt here. And I'm trying to find a way to get out of this diarrhea. And I think it's probably because I've added spinach and vegetables because I didn't have diarrhea before. However, when I did all, dadgummit, people are texting me. When I did all lean meat, I had constipation. So it's a catch-22. I'm trying to find that sweet spot. So, but still maintained a lower calorie thing. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at is numbers and all that good stuff. And trying to see if I can, get rid of the diarrhea. Which, like I said, I really think that is related to all the spinach and cabbage. But yeah. So this is going to give me, well, I'm hungry now. So I think this was the one that was under 6. Yeah, this is the the lightest one, so I'm going to leave it up there. So these 3 I'll put lids on and I'll use them throughout this next week. But then, like I said, after that, I'm looking at adding more meat and less vegetables. Not saying there's anything bad, I'm not saying that I'm going to do it. I'm just saying it's something I'm looking at doing. So this, but for now, this is what I'm doing this week. And what I just did, you may be like, Terry, what in the world are you doing? So whenever I cooked up this, got some juice in the bottom of it, and I already had some beef broth, and I had that in the microwave because it was frozen. So I'm gonna make like a little bit of a broth type thing. So I got out a little saucepan, and I'm gonna boil this, bring it to a simmer, and I'm gonna add, I bought some, I was told, I don't like that, xanthan gum. It was kind of gummy, and I didn't like the texture. So somebody suggested I buy this, what is this stuff called? It's konjac root, but also called glucomannan. So somebody suggested I try this for a thickener. So I just wanted to kind of see what happens. So I'm going to simmer this and put some of this in it. And I'll let you know as I get closer how it's going. So this is a little pan, and this is a big burner, so I've got it over on the other side. I've got 2 grams. That's how much a serving size is. So we've got that boiling, or almost boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. I don't know, I've not used it, so I don't really know how you use it. You know me, I gotta try it anyway. There's chunks of beef down in there. I don't know if you have to stir it constantly or not. It doesn't have a flavor. I mean, it tastes just like broth down in there. So while that's kind of going along, I'm gonna, oh boy, I zoomed in that time. Hello, aha. I'm gonna let that go, and I won't make you watch. I'm adding 2 more grams because it has not thickened up hardly at all. Maybe a tiny bit, but not much. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm going to keep on stirring. Give it a chance to absorb and see what it does. I added probably a tablespoon of red cooking wine. And I added some dehydrated onions. Because I love that flavor. It's starting to thicken up. So now what I want to do is let it reduce. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit and let it reduce down, because I don't want it to be soup. I just want to have a nice flavored sauce on top of those. I don't want to scorch either. I just want a nice flavored sauce on top of the steak bites, stew meat. Definitely thickening up now. The reason who I was told to use this stuff with, Kim Howerton. She's also the ketonist. Sorry about that, an alarm went off on my phone. She's the ketonist on Facebook, and she has a good Facebook group. And anyway, when I asked about what she uses to thicken her stuff whenever she doesn't want to use the xanthan gum, and she said to use this konjac root. Hang on. Yep, still tasting good. This is the one I got. Well, I forgot how much zoomed in I am. Bulksupplements.com. I got it on Amazon. And it says konjac root extract glucomannan. I guess that's the other name for it. And it says other ingredients, none. So it's literally just the konjac root, whatever. So, well, this has to be divided by 4. So this is good enough, and we know I have little patience. But it's definitely thickening up. Look at here. And that was just like water a while ago. It's not quite like a paste, but definitely more than water, which is good. I didn't want it to be a paste anyway. So now take this spoon. One of these. Two of them. Three. So like I said, I'll put those in the refrigerator, 1 in the freezer, 2 in the freezer, and then the rest in the refrigerator so I can eat on it this week. So, like I said, I'm going to get through this week with what I have and see how I feel about switching over to more meat to reach the 1600 calories. Like I said, I'm just tired of being in the bathroom all the time. But, hey, that other alternative was worse, because I was having to put on a glove and play nurse. So, I I don't know. Neither one is good. I can't say one's worse or better than the other. They're both terrible. But this is how this looks. So just a nice reduction with onions on it. And there we go. That's going to be my lunch today. And now, oh, last night I went out to eat for a friend's birthday. And it was at Buffalo Wild Wings. I didn't get that on video. I had a Cobb, what do they call that? A Cobb salad. It was a chopped Cobb salad. So that's what I had for supper last night. And then this morning I had my breakfast casserole. Probably about 9. But I've been hungry ever since, and it's 2 o'clock. So this is going to be my lunch, and I'll see what I get for supper, but I'll probably post this video. So supper will probably it's just going to be a repeat of whatever I had this week. I mean, how many times do you need to see me microwave something that I already ate? So, all right, that's where we're at, and I'll know more later. Bye.